I don't know if you can see, it might be too kind of far away, you know. This car park in here. Just couldn't wait to let me get past, you know. Them all, every time I kind of approach that, they all come out of their cars. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, they all kind of come out of their cars, pretend that they're getting out of the cars. This guy here in this Merc, he's just actually parked here. Now he's leaving again. These ones here, and this car, were stood outside the car as I was approaching. Well, it's every time I get up to this place, they all sit in this car park here and wait. See a guy over there? Don't know if you can see him. See how many people there are just milling around. It's the little meeting point. That's the little meeting point on my way, as you can see. I can either go right or I can go straight on. So they usually like to have someone round this corner sitting. They'll usually either have them sitting in their car or just standing or jogging past when I walk round this corner. It just depends. Oh, as I've said it now, it's not going to happen, is it? Oh, give it a minute. They don't usually let me down. See the registration. These things are only put because they want you to see them. You know, they're not there just organically. These things aren't there other than because you're meant to see them. That's why they're around. So there's a big car park in there. They would have parked in there, wouldn't they? Unless they just wanted me to see their 1066 or X66 car. This thing's always parked here. This is not the classic car that she was taking a picture of. I'll never put that video up, actually. I think I deleted it. I think I changed my mind. I think I listened to it back and I was a bit sweary in it. A bit more sweary than usual, I say. Should I say? A bit sweary. It'd be okay to be a bit sweary, wouldn't it? A bit too sweary. I often think about toning it down. But then, it's just the way that I speak. I would just be doing it for other people. I don't know if people can't stand listening to my swearing, then they're probably not the people that are designed to hear anything that it is that I've got to say, and that's okay. There's plenty of other people out there. Try to time it exactly so the car is in the way so I don't get them on film. That's interesting. Yeah, so I made a little video a week or so ago. I was talking about when I moved into the place that I'm in now. And the person that took me there, she was a support worker that never lived in, but worked in the last place I was at. She works for a charity. I've named her before. Her name's Sam Perrin. Cars just about to come out of this driveway as I pass. Or two. I've just heard a couple of doors slam. So we'll just wait for them to go because we don't want to get in the way of the driveway of anyone coming out. So yeah, I was moving in there, and the day before she just gave me the finger. I can't see the registration because it's so dirty. She gave me the finger, stuck her finger up at me, and she went past. Yes, I was moving in there, and she took me there the day before to see the place that I'm currently in. And it was fine, you know. I needed to be out, according to them, I needed to be out of the place that I was in before. It was like a supported living kind of accommodation. And they said that I didn't require this support, which I didn't. It's just fair enough, you know, I didn't. It was just a holding pen for me, basically. A holding pen before they could arrange the cell, the next cell along the line for me mess with me, and I kind of realised that as soon as I moved in. I'd realised I'd started discovering the game and researching what this game is, what this world is, what this, whatever this place is that we live in, whatever it is and whatever's controlling it. My eyes had started to be opened by then, after I'd moved into my previous place. So I kind of had a little inkling about how the game worked. I was catching on fast. I was learning fast. That might be a bit of a humble brag. I don't mean that. Maybe I'm particularly slow. I probably am. Never been fast at anything in my life, apart from breathing. As you can probably hear, fast breathing. That's about it. So the day before we'd come to see it this day, and I'd already been told that I needed out of this supported living place because I didn't require support. Like I said, they didn't offer any support to anyone else. I was there for a good few months, and apart from a once a week taking one person that lived there swimming, there was no support that I could tell. It's just a nest of gang stalkers, it's just a nest of gang stalkers, just like the place that I'm in now. But there's not any head honchos in the place that I'm in now. There's no bosses overseeing the whole gang stalking game that they're playing. No ultimate handlers to report to. Well, not on the premises anyway. I'm sure by phone and by text there is. So anyway, like I was saying, we came to see it, and the letting agent said, do you want it? And I said, yeah, sure. So she said, well, you can move in tomorrow. And I said, oh, that's great, fine, thank you. So the next day, I tip up, and Sam gives me Saint Sam, the charity worker, good old Saint Sam, working for the I want to say who she's working for. I'm sure Saint Sam realises who she's working for. She doesn't seem she seems a bit stupid, to be honest. Actually, she does seem stupid, maybe naive to what it is, who that is that she's working for. I could kind of sense this behind me. You can always sense them, can't you? If you don't smell them, you sense them. So Saint Sam, the following day, she makes sure, we get there, and the letting agent, of course, isn't there, because it's all pre-scripted, all this. It's all pre-scripted, so I've got to, I give them their due. The military-style organisation involved in this is fucking spot on. The timing is perfect. It's brilliant. It's got to be kind of military run, hasn't it, to be that fucking perfect. So we tip up, and the letting agent, of course, isn't there. So we get all my bags out of the car, and they're all lined up outside the front door. And there's big, the number of the address on the front door. And then there's this car parked outside, and it's a classic car, but it's clearly been there for donkey's years. The tyres are flat. It's a really distinctive colour as well. The tyres are flat. It's got kind of moss growing on it. It's clearly been dumped, abandoned there. It's probably the neighbours. They look like there's a collector of scrap cars. But this Saint Sam waits until all my bags are piled up outside the address. And then she goes, oh, my friend loves classic cars. Look at that car. Bear in mind we'd been there the day before, okay? Keep that in your head. Been there the day before. This car's clearly been abandoned here for fucking years. So she's seen it the day before, but obviously my bags weren't in the background of her shot the day before. So she goes, my friend loves classic cars. Oh, let me just get a picture of that, from the exact angle where I'm getting your bags in the picture. So you kind of see how this works. These people like to keep their hands clean. They don't like to have dirty hands. They want to make out that they're not involved in this in any way. They wouldn't be involved in any kind of criminal activity. No. They are saintly. They work for charities. You see, she'll just happen to be passing this photo on with my bags clearly in the background with this car that's clearly abandoned. So it's not going to be difficult to pinpoint this road, this address, is it? Because the car's still fucking there 9 months later, It's not difficult to find out, what house it is that the target's living in, is it? But, Saint Sam has just innocently sent a picture to her friend who's a classic car enthusiast. Saint Sam hasn't done anything wrong. Saint Sam couldn't possibly be seen to be passing on information to any criminals, could she? No. That's not It's not what St Sam's all about. She works for a charity, for fuck's sake. I mean, Jesus, don't be thinking bad of these people, Emma. Don't be getting your sick and twisted little mind, your paranoid little brain, thinking bad things about really good people who work for charities. God's sake, I mean, you're letting your thoughts just run away with you now, aren't you? You know, you'll see how this happens, but I just kind of wanted to share it, that you look around you and you look at these people and you wouldn't think for a second. I thought this woman was really nice when I met her, but that's how they get you. They send in your direction the people that you're least likely to think that would do things like this, and that's how they kind of trap you. They get you opening up, confiding in you. You know, the amount of times that she tried to get me with shit while I was living in that house. She told me that, you know, I should seek some counselling because I clearly had trauma in my past, and there was this counsellor that they're in touch with, and I said, that's fine, they can, you know, why don't you email me the details or something, or here's my email address, they can email me. So she knocks on my door one morning and goes with her phone held out in front of her and said, you know that the counsellors I was telling you, they're on the phone, they want to speak to you. And I said, I'm not interested in talking on your phone to anybody. And she looked all fucking butthurt, you know, because her little fucking plan didn't come to fruition. She wasn't going to get my voice recordings. Of course, I'm doing their work for them now. I'm recording these videos so they can pick and choose the parts of my voice that they're going to use in whatever edited version it is that they want. But it's on my fucking terms. It's on my terms, not theirs. So she was all annoyed, and then she made sure to tell me later on that, you know, emails just aren't going through to your email address. They're unable to send you any emails. It's just getting pinged back. You know, it's funny that, isn't it? It's always specific people that the emails just get pinged back. 69 is probably another fucking disgusting lip licker. You know, walk past you and do disgusting gestures with his disgusting lizard tongue. Anyway, that's how they get you. They want to, on their terms, they want recordings of your voice. They want to record you. They want to get you emotional and saying things. I'm sure she would have started, the person that, whatever demon it was that I was talking to on the phone, would have started bringing up things to flick some switch in my mind, you know, to make me think of things that they'd designed, whatever way it is they want my mind to work. It's not in any fucking good way, that's for sure. They don't want me to feel happy and relaxed about anything, you know. I get the same images played over and over in my mind all the time, the same images and the stuff that they play when I'm asleep, when they do let me sleep at times. Well, I'll maybe talk about that one day, but I don't think I'll be going into detail about it. But you know, RAPE, it involves a lot of that, and not just of me, but of the two people that I love. That gets played to me time and time again, over and over again. You know, the sound of their screams. That's what these people do. Fucking sick in the head. Anyway, I'll end that there. I don't want to get too angry. I don't like getting angry. It's what they want. They want me angry and feeling defeated and feeling pissed off and helpless, and you know, I don't want to feel like that. I may be helpless, but you've got to have hope, haven't you? I read something the other day saying, you know, you can survive however many days without food, however many days without water, but you can't survive it all without hope. You've got to have hope, and that's true. You know, you need to have some kind of hope. I'm not going to end this. I'm going to pause it because that Mr. Yellow Man with his dog has just got a car down there, so I'm going to pause it and then I'm going to get his. Oh no, he hasn't. He's running back this way. I thought he was. They always want to run back, don't they? Run back the same way that they ran. Going round in fucking circles. Round and round, round and round, round and round. I don't know if you can see him. Round and fucking round. Anyway, God bless, lovely people. God bless.